How y'all doing tonight? Stephen Williams here. They call me the good bishop. Ain't nobody good like our God. Thank you for joining me on Behind the Veil. It's going to be a good night tonight. This is our Tuesday night. Lord, there's so much going on. I can't wait to talk to y'all. I know you probably waiting to hear some of the stuff I got to say. Oh, Lord, do I have some stuff to say. And so it's going to be interesting tonight. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to see if it plays tonight. Last week, I couldn't get my thing to play, but I'm going to see what's going to happen with this right here. Our song of the week. You've been so wonderful. You've been so marvelous. And Lord, we want to take an opportunity to just say, with everything in us, we love you. We've come to bless your name. We're going to glorify you. Come on, lift you higher. Come on and bless your name. Bless your holy name. Bless your holy name. Bless your holy name. Bless your holy name. Lord, we will at all times. Bless your holy name. Lord, have mercy. Bless your righteous name. Your name is righteous. You're a righteous God. With everything that you do, bless your healing name. Oh, Dr. McRavion Faye is in tonight. What's going on? Let me turn this up a little bit. I guess it's up. My sister is here. This is my little choir tune. Felicia is here tonight. Charlene, how you doing? Praying for you. Bishop Jerry Scott Sr. How y'all doing tonight? The New Mexico MLK Jr. Hey, y'all. Oh, God. Lord, Tracy Carroll, how you doing? Is that Candy Crawford? God bless you. Darcella's hanging out with me tonight. Princess Wonka, how y'all doing? OG Bobby Johnson. I'm so happy y'all here. Dr. Jim McRavion. I'm starting already. All right. I only want to go through this song right here. I'm breaking it down. God bless y'all so much. I like it. Come on. Clap your hands. Let's lift him up. Taste and see. Gonna lift him high. Just like we should. The righteous cry, and you will hear. We gonna lift you up and show no fear. Come on. Come on, come on. For who he is. We gotta bless him tonight. Y'all stay. We're gonna talk about some stuff before my guests come. Cynthia, I'm calling you after this. Cynthia Crawford. Robin Stockwell Gatson. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I will do it. Come on, everybody, now clap your hands. That's old school right there. Pastor Alberta. Hey there. This is going to be a fun night tonight. This is going to be an actual fun night. Thank you all so much for joining in. My guest is going to be here in a few minutes. We're going to talk about some stuff. Now, y'all know, if y'all know Tatiyona, then y'all know it's going to be on and popping. She'll be here in a few minutes. We're going to talk about the stuff that she's having to deal with tonight. As a matter of fact, being a single mom and an entrepreneur. Hey there. I hope everything is well. Miss you too. Miss you, girl. Miss you. You're looking good. Bishop, is that you? Yes, that's me singing. That's actually off of the Good Ground Project. I think that's a Good Ground Project that we got going on. Yes. Come on, Robin. It'll be good to see you. I don't even know. Are you in town? Shoot me an email or something. It'd be great to see you. But yes, that is me singing on the Good Ground Project. And so, because Facebook be tripping, Princess, I have to put my stuff up, because they will put you out and turn you off. And so, I welcome it. So come on, Robin, come on through. Princess, yeah, that's me. Go on out there. It's out on good ground. Listen, tonight, very quickly, we're going to do a quick banner. I just want to continuously remind you guys of what's happening. Hey, y'all do know, join us. Please join me. You see down at the bottom, you can donate to the Behind the Veil podcast at Cash App SLW for real. But one of the things I want to do tonight, and I want to celebrate, I want to talk about, listen, you can still go get the book. It's called Finally, I'm Tapping Into Me. It's out on Amazon, that you can go get that. Or you can send me an email. If you can pull it down on Amazon and they'll ship it to you. But if you send it to me, McRavion, I know we read some of that stuff, man. I found some small little typo things that we didn't have. Man, I fixed all that stuff. Thank God for another opportunity. But you can also email me at SL for real at Gmail, and not just SL. I think it's SL Williams, and so it's gonna be. We'll put that off, and so it's SL Williams for real at Gmail, and so you can go right there and do that and get the book called Finally Tapping Into Me. It's actually a lot of fun. I enjoy looking at it. I enjoy seeing it, and I hope some people have gotten some good stuff out of it. McRavion, I fixed all of that stuff after we went in and saw it. Lord, is this Dr. Tony Jenkins? You all here tonight? Lord, this must be, I got to hurry up. Tatiyona is going to be here in a minute, but I'm glad you all are on here tonight joining me for Behind the Veil. Item number one that I got to talk about real quick. Tell me your thoughts, have mercy, before she get here, on the Bishop Lamar Whitehead. He was held at gunpoint, and he had about $500,000. He said he had $1 million worth of jewelry. I'm going to try not to laugh. But he had $500,000 of jewelry. He had rings and necklaces. Said they took his bishop ring. Let me put a caveat. Let me put just a little social media thing here. God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you as the good bishop and a duly consecrated bishop in the Lord's church. I'm telling you now, I'm not giving you my ring. I'm not going to give you my ring. And you pop up if you want to. In Jesus' name, we're going to have some security. And that stuff flows. It reaches to the highest mountain, and it'll help you flow to the lowest valley. Whoa, that thing that's on the hip. God bless you. But the man was held at gunpoint, and saints, I don't know. I just don't know. First of all, y'all, you have to be brazen to go into somebody's church. You really have to be brazen to actually come into somebody's church and bring Cynthia, not the ring. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You ain't getting the ring and the cross. The devil is a whole liar. I'm going to have to fight you over that. And hopefully you won't get the draw on me. But if you pop in, I have to pop it out in Jesus' name. Thank God that's a long way. But to have all of that jewelry on, kind sir, it's your jewelry. You can wear it if you want to. Howsoever, I'm trying to figure out. I just, listen. Membership, check. Listen, y'all gonna let the pastor get robbed, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Y'all ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Boy, the drama or whoever was sitting up on the thing. He didn't move not one iota. He didn't move not one bit. He obviously knew they wasn't coming for him. So he ain't have nothing. And so the membership, Lord have mercy. I'm just trying to say, if you got $500,000 worth of jewelry on you, why then is your church in the hood? Why do you have storefront? If you can afford $500,000 in jewelry alone, then that means you have a house, that means you have a car, and the church, but nobody came to his rescue. He ain't have no security team. He ain't have no men's. he ain't even have no women. I got some women who will pack. Look, that joker didn't move, Jenkins. He just sat there. He sat there. Okay, I'm trying not to laugh. He sat there. Oh my God. He sat there and just looked at the whole thing unfold. He didn't say, he didn't protect his pastor or nothing. He just watched it. Y'all got to go see the video. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What else he do besides preach without that jewelry? Listen, he got to be doing something else. And I'm sorry, Bishop Whitehead. Please don't call me. Don't call me at all. Do not call me. Because I heard you call somebody else and you just went to cussing at them because they were talking about you on another platform. But honey, he was wearing all that jewelry and patting himself. He said that they patted him and then they took the cross off of him, took his ring, and then they patted the joker down because they knew he had on some more jewelry. I went to his page. I didn't befriend him. He's a real estate investor. Oh, he's a real estate investor. Okay. But real estate investor, listen, on his U and the tubes, I'm here to tell you, he is flaunting his ice. And so you're going to have a church in the hood and you're going to flaunt that kind of ice. You are asking, and don't have no security. None, zero, zip, nada. Okay, so he's a real estate investor. Princess, do you know? Princess said that, I think. Do you know him? I'm not here to believe it. Look, I'm glad nobody got killed. I do not condone people being shot. Somebody being and was what? Yes, somebody had been there watching him, but he is all on Instagram. If you go to his Instagram page, you will find out on his Instagram page that gold, that stuff is, he is flaunting that. Listen, Kim learned her lesson too. Flaunting all your gold. Children, y'all be careful what you're doing on the gram and what you are showing people. And when you go on vacation, don't be showing your pictures of the vacation, and then people may know where you live and they know you out of it. You bring the pictures back. You put them up once you get back. Listen, I'm trying to help you. People are desperate right now. But that dude, I'm glad nobody got hurt. But did you notice they only took the jewelry from him and the wife? and they didn't touch anybody else, and nobody in that church moved. I'm telling you right now, if I had a church and then nobody else come to my rescue, we ain't getting ready to have no more church no more. Cause it's like y'all just like, okay, y'all just and he's Gucci down. He's always Gucci down, Fendi down. I'm glad he's a real estate investor. However he makes his money. Yes, I do too, Jenkins. I hope that Joker. Oh, you don't know him personally. Okay, I hope that Joker got some insurance because he was just inviting the thieves to come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It was staged. So, Charlene, you think it was staged? There's a whole lot. Charlene Fields, it's good to see you. There was a whole lot of dialogue that's been centered around, was it staged? Because nobody, only him, and I don't know. So I'm trying to catch up. If I had been preaching, they would not have got nothing. They would have, if I would have been preaching and they robbed me, they would not have got nothing but practice. That's all they would have got. Listen, I wouldn't have been able to, first of all, I ain't wearing all my jewelry up under my clothes. The whole point of wearing the jewelries is so somebody can see it. And so if I had some jewelry like that, I would be wearing my own jewelry. Listen, ain't nobody reach for nothing. The drummer didn't throw no sticks. Didn't nobody do nothing. That joke, people here in New York are saying that it was a publicity stunt. Princess, you got the 411 up there in New York City. It seems like it was a publicity stunt to me. Again, to our guests who are coming on, please stay on. Tatiyona will be on in a moment, and we're going to have a great conversation. It's going to be really good about her entrepreneurship and about dating and leaving them. Lord, I can't wait to hear what this one got to say, because she's like, I can get them, I just don't want to keep them. So I can't wait to find out why she want to throw them out. This is going to be fun tonight. And so thank you all so much for joining me. Listen, y'all hang in there with me until she gets it. I hope he did. Me too. Faye, that's my issue. My issue is I hope that he did not stage that. And if so, what was he trying to do? Because I'm sitting up here thinking, all right, the church is already getting smacked over everything. Did you all see that people are clapping back? Now people do change, but based on his history, I think it's more up to the story. I do too, because he was in trouble based on his past. You think he was trying to get the insurance money? Wait a minute. Did y'all notice this? That the camera didn't even move. The camera didn't even move. Boy, it was just, I don't know. I hope it's not staged, because the church is already taking a hit. But did you all see that people are clapping back at T.D. Jakes because he said women are being presented in a masculine form or something to that in his message? And he was talking about clothes and wearing. And I thought, okay, now they clapping back at Jakes. Now them jokers are now this being robbed in the church because of flaunting. And I pray to God that this is not an event that is staged, that he is not. Cynthia Crawford, you are crazy. Talking about, was it offering time? That's what's so funny. Like, they didn't take no offering. Microphones are expensive. They just took, if it was a real robber, they would have hit up that's what I think too. That they would have been telling everybody, give me all your jewelry, give me all your stuff. But they only went to him and his wife, as a matter of fact. And I went out there. His wife is beautiful, got kids. I think they have a child or a couple of children. I think I've seen a couple of children. But they robbed them specifically. And I thought, wow, what in the world is going on? He wasn't ready. He's now offering a $50,000 reward for the rest of the guys. I wish I knew who they were. Like, hey, Princess, I wish I knew who they were. I would turn them in. But for $500,000 worth of jewelry, I'm going to need you to raise up that money for the reward. It was Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray got you, brother. It was that drop. It was. I got $500,000 worth of jewelry, and or $1 million worth of jewelry, and you only offering $50,000, $100. I'm gonna sell that jewelry, and I can make that money. I ain't turning nobody in. But if I knew them, I would be a good citizen. I would raise my hand. Citizens arrest. As the good bishop, I would perform a citizen's arrest. They knew who had the right. It was a setup. I agree with you, Pastor, but I feel like it was a setup. I feel like everybody was doing what they needed to do to get them. Hey, Princess, what part of New York is it in? Since you got the 411, what part was it in? And they say it's in the hood, but I don't know. Do sane people wear $500,000 worth of jewelry and go to the hood? Good Lord of mercy, she here. Good Lord have mercy. And so, do they go to the hood and carry on? I don't know, y'all. Listen, it's so much more that we gonna talk about. It was paparazzi jewelry. Kelly, you crazy. I pray to God it was not paparazzi jewelry. No, it seemed to be legitimate. Who ain't turning somebody? Let me get that 50, please. And thank you. I will turn them in so fast, it will blow their mind. They were in Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn's in the house. That's all I know. I don't know nothing else. That's all I got. Tati know the rest of it. If I say Brooklyn's in, you know the rest of it. Yes, you do. You play too much. Listen, it is crazy. So much feedback. So much going on. I got to get out of here with this last little thing because my guest is here. She made it tonight, and hopefully we ain't going to have no sound issues because we ain't done nothing. She just popping on. She say she nervous, but I can't wait. Saints, let me tell y'all, y'all better get out and vote. Me and Tati get ready to talk, but y'all better get out and vote. That Trump says he's running again. Trump is said it was on CNN right before. Trump said he got to fix America. And so he said they are trying, he is setting up the stage. I know it, Jennifer talking about not the paparazzi jewelry. Do you have to pay tithes? If you get that reward, yes, you need to pay tithes off that $50,000. Turn them in. I'd say turn them in. And get that man jewelry back. Go to the pawn shops, because that's where they selling it. They selling it. Ray Ray and Pookie and them, they selling it at the pawn shop. Get that man his gold back. He got some good necklaces, though. If y'all look him up on Instagram, one of them necklaces, I don't know, I don't know. I might turn them in, but one of them, I may have to make into a long cross and put it down like, the bishop's cross. I need to up my cross game. Now that I know we win $50,000 and $60,000, $500,000 worth of listen, I can't wait. That boy is running, y'all. No, they're going out of town pawn shop. Keeping it, Alicia, gonna keep that one necklace. It was a real good cross. It had some green emerald diamonds on it, and I think I might utilize that for the Lord. We're doing business. We're doing kingdom business in the name of the Lord's. So, Princess, while you up there, y'all get it. Y'all turn them in and turn them in. Turn them in. We got some people down here. Me and Cannon come up there. We got you. All I need is some earrings. Alicia, stop playing tonight. Listen, tonight is going to be on. um, my guest has showed up, and we're going to talk about all that's. Don't do it, Bishop. Your neck might break. Y'all showing out so bad. Y'all showing out so bad. Now they're saying it was $1 million. Well, yeah, that's what they saying, that it was $1 million. Tati, you know what we talking about? You don't know. I'm gonna need you. Now I'm bringing her in and trying to educate her. She be working so hard. Listen, Tatiyona Cuthrell is gonna be our guest tonight, and she's popping in. I ain't got no bio for her. I knew her when she was a little girl, and now she's a grown woman with a child and doing her thing. But we talking about a preacher who got robbed at the church house. Let me see.
Oh
Tatiyona.
no.
Yes. Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Uh-oh. Do I have an echo behind me? Do you have
Yeah.
an echo?
It's one of us. I'm not sure.
It's all right. We got you. We're gonna do let's cancel that. How about that?
Mic check.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Excellent. Thank you. Y'all give a warm welcome to Tatiyona Cuthrell. She is hanging out with us tonight with red hair, red and black this time.
Yep, we changed it up
Orange.
again.
Girl, you will change up some hair. Thank y'all
I
so
got you.
much. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Oh, no problem. It's no problem at all.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Here we go, for real.
Here we go. Uh-oh.
Hey,
Everybody gonna be giving
sister.
you, they gonna give you props and shouts out. Y'all look at her. She's Pertis, y'all. Pertis. Now I've known you since you were
11.
11.
10 or
Good
11.
Lord, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Because you just 21, 22?
22. I
Oh
just
my,
turned 22.
you just turned 22.
Yeah, June 26th.
Oh, that was just the other
Mm-hmm.
day.
Yeah,
Did you stay out of trouble while you was doing that? That's my
I did. This time I
Ashanti is
did.
on tonight.
Hey, sister girl.
Look, we are excited. I'm so excited. Don't worry about it. We just getting ready to have a good conversation. And it was a whole lot of stuff that I was supposed to be talking about, but we getting ready to get into it. And so uh I
Hey,
asked
mama.
her, hey mama, I asked her to be a part of this, and she readily consented. Um, there are some things we were talking about dating. We were talking about dating. So that's how this all started. She and I
Jesus.
were chatting about dating and about she had an interesting take um, on the dating piece because one of the things she said was not necessarily she has a problem with getting them, but she don't keep them. Is that how
Yeah, they don't last long, Bishop. They
they
don't.
don't last long?
Not at
So
all.
so you don't have a challenge with finding them.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Do you
Not at
you
all.
you do know there are a lot of people who have a hard time just finding them, right?
I don't see how. Okay. I don't see how because they be, they be trying. Anyway, they don't care about nothing. They still, yeah.
They just still doing whatever it is they're doing. So you don't have a problem with the guys approaching you. And now, granted, you're 22, so 22 is different than 52 or 62. But at 22, no problem,
It's just
none.
after we start dating and really getting to know each other, that's where the problems come in at. You
So
know?
let's talk about that. When you say that, is it something that you? I mean, what becomes the deal breaker? Like what happens from the time you attract this person to the time you are getting to know this person? What happens in between that? That you can summarize, if you will.
Okay. Well, for me, it's more like, I'm 22, like you said. So it's I'm young. So I get a lot of younger people, a younger crowd. but it's like they try to, since I am a single, it's like the fact that I am a single parent and I'm a young single parent, and I don't play about my kid, I don't
Right.
play about Messiah, and I'm real mature for my age. They feel like they have to show me so much of like who they think I want them to be for me,
Gotcha.
so they could get with me, and then by the time we really get to know each other, you know me, it's like once you show me one thing, you say like I'm this type of person, I'm gonna do this for you, and then as soon as you don't do it, it's just like
You
now it's like I
beheld.
can't trust nothing that you say, is because it's like you're not even who you supposed to be. So it's like, because I have to think about my son, and it's like I can't just be dating in and out, because that's like a reflection of, I don't want my son to see all these different men coming in and out. So it's like once I do get to that point where it's like maybe we can get a little bit farther, they just show they're not ready for it, or they just real not mature enough for me. I don't know, but it's something like, what do you get what I'm trying to say?
I
Like,
do. So, because I'm gonna ask, like, are you dating guys your age? Y'all, we just jump right into the conversation there. We just jump
right.
right in. Are you dating them that are they your age? Or are you finding that you are attracting, 25-year-olds, 20,
Yeah.
or so?
I'm more attracting now. I'm even attracting up to like 30, 29,
Wow.
28, 27, 20, like from 25 up to like 31. I say that's
Wow.
what I attract the most.
It do they I mean, because your thing is you're still a single mom. So
Hmm.
so now we got a whole lot of stuff we gotta figure all this out. So how do you meet them? I mean, being a single mom, it's like you would just have date night, and somebody takes the opportunity to just hang out with Messiah, or they give you a mental break, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, Messiah, he be running the streets, so sometimes I don't. It just happens on. I just be free on the weekend, because somebody done came and got him, or like you said, yeah, I have babysitters. Shout out to the
Gotcha.
babysitters
Shout out
that
to the
be more than
babysitter.
glad, because they like, you still need to have a love life and stuff like that. So I do have babysitters that help watch them, but the way I meet them is probably the problem.
Okay. Because this is behind the veil. So you and I both know we don't, ain't no judgment on here. This ain't Wednesday night. I don't have no scripture for you, but I
Yes,
will.
Lord.
I'll pull out
Okay.
one if you need one, but I'll pull out one.
Oh, I know. Do trust.
But so this is the case where you're meeting them maybe in the club. Is that the issue? Is that the problem? And how soon before you talk about that I'm a single mom does it
Oh,
come into play?
they know straight out. Like I don't play about.
Gotcha.
Like I let them know. Like I'm a parent. I'm young. Yes, I had him young. I don't need the lecture. I got all that when I did all that.
Right.
So it's like I let them know straight on out. If you don't already know by my social media, but if they don't see it, then I let them know. That's like one of the first things they know off rip. Like I do have a son. He's the first priority, and you can't change that. This things buts. But yeah, I think I meet them a lot more on like I meet a lot of dudes out and just at the store doing regular things. It's not even necessarily the club, honestly.
Wow. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that. So one of the reasons why I wanted you to be on is because we have this thing about dating, right? And
Hmm.
people from the older age, it's like, well, where are they? How do I find them? And here you are. When when I spoke to you, you was like, "Well, I ain't got no problem with getting them. I just got a problem with keeping them. I have to put them
Yeah.
out." And so that was a different kind of a vibe for me, because I hear a lot of women asking, "Well, where are they? Where are?" And I guess they're saying, "Where are the good men?" I guess that's the measuring stick. And so I don't know if the women and you guys are on here. I don't know if you're are they approaching you? Are you easily accessible? Like what vibes are you throwing out? And then what changes? Because when you're talking about you, what 20, you just turned 22.
Hmm.
So you're saying a 30-year-old is so here's that 30-year-old, right? So he's going back as far as a 21-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because the range. So do you think they're thinking you are naive? So that's why they're approaching you. Is that a measuring stick? Or you think they still playing that particular game, the games that people play? We should write a play about that.
For me, I think so. Like when it starts off, it starts out that they think that I'm naive, but once they find out that I'm not naive, they get even more intrigued because it's like I guess a lot of girls my age are not, you know, naive or are naive more than I
Right.
am because once they realize that I'm not and I'm really like on top of my stuff and like very mature and very, all about what I need to do, they're like, oh, okay, so this is different. So I think they like to change it and be different and they like to see what they working with basically.
I got you.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, so let's get to it. What are the things that that makes you say, nah, bruh, nah? give us give us some examples of something that you said. I'm out. Deuces. It's over. I can't deal with that.
Let me
Because you
see.
because you have a different you have an interesting you have a different problem, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people do not a lot of people do not have a lot of people coming up. Or if they do come up, they only want one thing. Their focus is one thing. And so with a lot of women, they're saying, I'm looking for the right guy, da 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 da. And yet it just doesn't seem to be working out for whatever reason. I don't know what that is, but you saying I can get them, but once I get them, I'm like, no, dude, I'm out. So you like throwing them. You,
Yeah. I think it's me like once I feel like you don't get
only
along well with
Tatiyona.
my son or with me, it's just I don't know. Once you show me that you're not who you put on at first, because first impressions are everything. And
Right,
I meet fresh out, I let you know what's up with me from jump. So when I see you starting to change or be different, and it's not in a good way, it's not it. I don't like it. And a lot of men I know my age are very a big thing, like one of the biggest things for me. It's not even like the cheating, it's that communication. They don't know how to talk. They don't know
wow,
how to voice their feelings. They don't know how to tell you when they're frustrated or if you bother them. It be stuff like that that really, really do it for me in my relationships. They don't even want to cheat on me. It's nothing like that. It's just it'll be something as small as me. Me. I talk a lot and I don't hold back for nothing. So when you do something that bothers me, I'm gonna let you know, right? Like
right,
in a relationship. But for some reason, the men that I get or boys, some child, but the men or boys that I get, they's like when I make they swear up and down. They be like, "Well, when you make me mad, I don't say nothing and I just hold it in." And then I be like, "Well, how do I know that you're upset if you don't tell me?" It be
see,
small stuff like that. So when I voice a problem, they'll try to throw that back on me in the argument, and I be like, "That can't be valid when I never knew that you were bothered or irritated about a situation."
right, yeah.
So
Well,
it be
see,
that too.
yeah, but see, here's a uh, I was just having this conversation earlier today. I'm gonna preface it like that.
Okay.
One of the problems that men, I think, we battle with is there's two things. Number one, being completely vulnerable is a nerve-wracking thing for a lot of guys. So they don't want to express their feelings. Like they really don't. We've been trained to internalize it. The second thing is we are we are also trained not to tell women the whole truth um, about how we feel about this, because sometimes it comes across like we are trying to rule you all. So men really, a large majority of guys struggle with the communication piece, being able to express real feelings. I don't know why that is. I don't know why we were brought up that way. Some men these days don't want to
That's
commit,
true.
don't want commitment. They just want to be friends that just hook up. Now, that is
That's
true on
true.
the 10th point. Men don't like them when women don't need them. Interesting. Well, yeah, because now, because men really do have a challenge. There is a balance with making a man feel like he's necessary.
That's true.
So if because
That
if
happened to me before though. That's
yeah,
true. Because in an argument, he was like, "Why can't you be submissive?" And I was like, "But why would I?" And he was done. He couldn't do nothing. He was through. He ain't had nothing. He couldn't say nothing. He was so mad. But I was like, I have everything. I did everything by myself. Got my own apartment. Got my own car. Got my own job. Taking care of myself. You're just here because I want you to be here. So why would I? So I think that's another problem for me too. Like,
it now see now you done tapped over into something that I'm gonna have a conversation about. That I'm going to have a conversation about later on, and maybe this is a precursor to this conversation because we were talking about being submissive. We were talking about women now are saying, I don't want to submit. So what exactly are you all looking for? An equal partnership? Or you looking for, I mean, what role do you want him to play? Let's talk about that. What
that's
is his
actually a
role?
really good question because I'm over here like, I don't know if I can be submissive. But I mean, it's not like that I don't want to. It's like I want to. I just don't
What
feel
does what
like
does submissive
comfortable.
mean though to you? Let's discuss that. What does that mean?
I think it mean to me that's kind of hard to answer. I gotta figure out how to put that in words. Like being submissive to me is more of like the intimate part because like me as a person, I'm very dominant in my life, like with everything that
Right.
I do. Like I'm a parent, you know, stuff like that. So it's like when I want to be in a relationship, I don't want to be like real dominant. Like I want him to be able to like, you know, like
Take
I
the
don't know
lead.
how to like
Yeah.
take charge in the
Yeah.
relationship. Like I don't have
Yeah.
to. I don't want to have to feel like I have to direct you through the relationship when you should be able to do that for us.
I
Does that
got you.
make sense?
That makes sense. I understand you. Because somebody said, I don't mind submitting to somebody, to a guy, if he's going to lead us. Now, if you don't know where we're going, then I'm not
Then there's
submitting.
no point
Yeah, there's no
because
point.
you're not finna leave me blind. That's just not what's gonna happen.
So
I can
tell
do
me
that by
again.
myself.
Yeah, so let's go back because that was the other reason why I want, because everybody in your family are strong women,
Very.
including the great pastor Alberta.
The pastor.
The pastor,
Yes.
y'all come from a lineage of strong women, right? So let's talk about, from your viewpoint, what role do you really want a man to play? What role do you want him to play outside of the physical, the I can't like, what role do you want him to play? You just want him to be a companion? Um,
Now I'm really speechless because now you really got me thinking for real. But like I know that I want a man that was like my daddy. You know, like my daddy, he always made sure everything was straight, everything was okay. Like he took charge with everything. Like I don't want to have to tell him little stuff like if you know I need help with it, help me out. Like be the leader of the house. Like I won't feel uncomfortable in my home or if somebody looking at me all crazy or somebody do something, I don't have to feel like I have to get up or get out of character because I know you're gonna be there to take care of that. You know,
gotcha.
like you got me. I don't have to be afraid of no man, no nobody, because I know my husband or is gonna be there to protect me. So I want to protect the. It don't. You don't even. It's not even about the money for me. You know, like because I can make my own money. We can make money together. You know, even if I'm the breadwinner of the house, it's not even about that. It's just like I want somebody who makes me feel like safe and secure, who loves my kids, even if it's not his own, like his
Right.
own. Cause I love his kids if he have any. And like somebody to really be there and be a provider and really genuinely wants to love me for me. And I do want to be like, cause I am spoiled. So I want to be spoiled too. And
Oh
I
yeah,
don't have to ask for nothing, no
you
need for
spoiled.
nothing. Very spoiled. So, I don't want to have to want for nothing. Really don't have to ask too much because he know I want it and he know I'm gonna need it. somebody to really be on top of everything and really love me and really be there for me, like genuinely, and want to support me through everything, build me up, you know.
At least you have a pattern of what it is that you're really looking for. You want to feel safe, secure, and protected. That is so true. That is that's a true point, to be able to feel that secure. I don't know. That's the only word that I can come up with, that it's taken care of. It's
Yeah.
done. You don't have to worry about it. Um, uh, and so, what then? If this guy comes around, because it seems like you just put them up, and when you find out they not that, you'd be like,
It's
bah,
not even that.
you'd be like, bah,
No.
bounce. You got to
Recently it's
go.
kind of been like that. But if it, like, for me recently, it's like a lot of guys my age, they be wanting the relationship without the title. So they want to do everything without the title. And I'm not
Um,
for that. Because that leaves room for a lot of other things as well. And when it opens up that, oh, we're together but we're not together, when he do something that I don't like, he gonna try to use that, but we're not together.
they
But it's
still do
like,
that.
oh yeah, most definitely. It's most
I thought that
definitely.
was high school.
They still into it, Bishop. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a
Jesus
mess.
Christ.
It's a mess.
So basically, it's still friends with benefits out here.
And I don't want that.
Got you. Got you.
Because we could do
So,
that any other time. Don't nobody want that.
so do you? So let me ask a hard question. Well, not,
Okay.
and it's not that. It's really not that hard. Does you? And I know you can't speak for everybody, but are you, in your generation? Are you all still down for marriage? Because at one point, the generation was like, "Nah, bro, we just gonna be partners. I don't want that marriage thing." Um, are you down for that? Is that what you consider to be a safety thing? When I say a safety thing, I mean, that's my man. That I'm, we in this together. So does your generation still want to be married? Because Jordan told me
No.
he didn't want to be married. He told me he don't want
No.
to be
They don't. I'm gonna be honest, my generation does not want to be married at all. Not none of them. Okay.
married. Why?
Nobody wants to be married because our generation, I'm gonna be honest with you, our
No,
generation,
we
like our
behind the veil.
parents, growing up with our parents and seeing like a lot of our parents getting divorced and stuff like that, like our view on marriage is what's make our generation not want to be married because of how they always say like the woman always has to stay even though the husband's cheating, or the whole prenup situation. It's just like a lot of our generation think marriage is like a setup for a lot of bad things. Like it's like a setup for failure, basically. Because like the
Wow.
prenup thing is like you start your marriage off without trust, so that's a big thing. With that, a lot of people think, oh, if she signed a prenup, he's saying like there is an if that y'all could get divorced, and when marriage is supposed to be forever, and so it's like us growing up seeing a lot of nasty divorces through our parents and in our generation period, it's just like it kind of scared us out of wanting to be married, I think. And it like
Wow.
turned us to be like real disgusted by it because of a lot of negativity that we seen with marriage growing up, honestly.
So let's flip that. Let's flip the prenup for a minute,
Okay.
because you are an entrepreneur,
Yes.
right? And tell us what you do in your business.
I am an aspiring cosmetologist. So that means I'm going to be doing hair. I can do waxes. I can do facials. I can do it all. I can do nails, makeup, all of it. It's the beauty industry, basically. So,
Okay. So
yes.
let's fast forward. You're 22. Let's fast forward 10 years.
Okay.
I
32.
only You're 32. I don't know what your business. We're gonna call it Tatiyana's. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know what your
I
business
mean,
is.
I do have a business name, but
What's your business name?
the Butterfly Collective.
The Butterfly Collective. Okay, so we
Yes.
got a business name. Y'all see that? She's an entrepreneur. She's a single mom, but she's an entrepreneur. She's running her game, and I will assume she's working and doing all the stuff to make sure she does what
Yeah.
she needs to do. Right. All
Yeah.
right. So the Butterfly Connection at
Collective.
30 Collective.
Yes.
Butterfly Collective, and we're gonna put that. We're gonna get people to put that in the chats if people want to, support your business. All right, we're
Okay.
gonna put that in the
Thank
chat.
you.
All right, yeah. So the Butterfly Collective, you 32. The Butterfly Collective now is worth $500,000. You find him.
Okay.
You've worked for 10 years on the Butterfly Collective. He wants to marry you. Are you willing to $500,000 in say, oh, I'm gonna marry him, and the moment we get married in North Carolina, he has access to half? That's what the prenup is. The prenup is saying, I make $500,000. I've earned it, and now we're getting ready to get married. He has access to everything. He has half of access to everything that you built.
Okay. Whew.
Right. See, right, right.
I mean, it's not bad, but like if I'm willing to spend the rest of my life with this person, this is what I want to do, then I mean, whatever money I'm spending is for us anyways, you know? So I'm making
Mhm.
this money for us. One at first I was making it for me, but now that you're my life partner and I'm doing this for the rest of my life and I'm with you for the rest of my life, then this what we doing, baby. This how I'm making my money. So if you need some, here you go. Like, if you
And
need half of it, there you go, because I can make it up again. I feel like once I get up to $500,000, I know I got my business up and running enough to where I can keep myself successful,
okay.
So yes, of course, bacon half. Be
Woo,
my
boy,
life partner.
that's a tough one. That's a tough
It
one.
is a tough one, but
That's a tough call.
if I'm
That's a
in it
tough
for
call.
marriage, for what marriage is supposed to be for real, then of course. Because if it was the roles were reversed, I mean, I would want him to have that same mercy on me as well, even though he doesn't have to
Yeah,
necessarily.
Canon is crazy. One of my one Lord Jesus, Canon said, "You make $500,000 and he work at Walmart."
Look, make sure you get some groceries before you come home.
See, I don't think guys, if they worth that, if they made $500,000, I most of them are gonna say, no, we're gonna do a prenup because I want to make sure you want me for me and not for my money.
Exactly. We're not
That's
in it
where a
for
lot
the
of
money. You here for
that
me.
right, and that's
So
where a lot of people throw in that prenup piece. But but if you build that together, then I understand it. But when people build their legacy, I'm just telling you why they bring in that prenup thing. It is because if they've already built that, they're not willing to lose all of that because you changed your mind about me. So that was just a scenario, but you have the right mindset when it comes to a relationship. Like you really do have the right mindset.
well, thank
I
you.
wonder, is that the I hope you find somebody with the right mindset. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too. I do too. I really do. Because I'm tired.
A lot of already, you 22. You tired
I'm
already?
tired, Bishop. I'm
A
tired.
lot of guys have a problem when women make more money than them. That is
Yes.
true.
Yes. I have seen that before. Yes. I have dealt with that before. Yes. That is true.
You have the problem in what context? They don't want. I mean,
No, I've
they
had
feel like
that problem. Like I had more money or I was making more money than my significant other at the time. And that was always an issue for us.
why?
Because
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 he had
he
to ask you
felt
for money.
emasculated, and he felt like he wanted to do for me, and it was like, why are you even with me and you can do this all by yourself and I can't even do what this for you, like I could watch you do this for yourself and I'm supposed to be the one doing that for you. But I'd be like, it's the money, no problem. Like, if you hungry, I got the money, let's go eat, like
I told my ex, see, this,
you
don't you
better
see?
say it.
I told my ex that I didn't want nothing but my name back. Give me my name back.
I just want my name.
Listen, give me my name. Go on and be Tina Turner. Give me
Okay,
my
I'm
name
about to
back.
say, okay, Miss
Go
Tina.
on, Miss Tina. Go on, Princess. Give me my.
She said she want her name. That's it.
I don't need nothing else from you. Just give me my name back. I like Princess. You all right with me? I,
I like her. She funny.
yeah, she is. I think it is. I think you have the right concept, Princess. We probably should send you the thing to bring you in to find out, are you skewed from being married again? So that now that you've maybe had a divorce or had an ex, give me my name back, would imply that you were married and now you are back out on the scene. And so at 22, already tired? You're really just starting.
I know.
Like you really
It's
just
crazy.
starting.
It's crazy. And I'm tired already. I'm just starting, so that just made me nervous for what's gonna come. For real.
Yeah, but you
These
got
men are crazy
so give
and
give us
corny.
some examples of what you're having to contend with in them streets at 22 now. 21, 22. What types of guys are out there? And is it that they mama didn't raise them right? They don't have fathers? Like, what is the case? Are they just looking for you for the physical? Is that all
Um,
that's happening in the streets now?
I mean, Alicia,
She
get
be
out of
bored.
here.
Leisha, that's exactly what happened.
Alicia, get out of here. Alicia, get
Listen,
out of
that's
here.
Leisha, that's exactly what it is. She start off and then she be like, I'm bored. I'm
Because Bishop, like, let me tell you, when I first start out, we always start out good because I told you they always got to prove themselves. So we always going out on dates or going to do nice things. But once we get like really official, okay, let them know for real. But when we get like official, it's like we stop going on dates, we stop doing little cute stuff. Like they don't even try to make no effort into like that's a problem too. Like they
yeah,
don't
but
know how
see,
to be romantic,
see,
or
see,
they only
see
do it for a short period of time.
that's an excellent point. So Candy said, I know what type of out there, but I really don't. I'm so far removed from that generation. Like I'm really far removed at
That's all I'm
22.
about to say. Do you really want to know what I attract?
I can't wait to find out what you attract. At 22, a lot of guys still want to run the street and hang with the boys instead of. Now, that's true. A lot
That's
of guys,
true.
22, 23, 24, 20. Charlene said,
Tired. Miss Charlene, I'm tired. I'm tired, girl. I'm tired.
ah,
They be
you
taking me
okay?
through it. They'll snatch my little dreads up and drag me through it, honey.
Oh, God. And so at this
They
particular
do.
age, a lot of them, they stop doing what it takes. Now, that's true. Because I think we need to go back. We need to go back to that. Um, we need to go revisit that because you say basically the romance stops after you all become an item.
Yes, it does.
Is it because you're beginning to focus on a little bit more of life? Because life has a tendency, life has a tendency to kind of take you out of pocket when
True.
you when you when you settle down. Life really does kind of take you out of pocket. And I agree with what Camille said. Consistency is essential.
It
But
is. And it's not even like little extravagant dates. It could be something simple, like, oh, let's just have a little picnic outside. It's real sunny outside. Something simple, or like going to the movies. Or we could just have like a movie night at the house or something. They don't be wanting to do none of that. They don't want to do none of that.
how up and I don't want to say this in a bad way. Um, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but I think you'll understand the gist of it. The challenge, even when that I have, is that I had Mackenzie late, right?
Hmm.
And so Mackenzie becomes an intricate part because I can't just leave her with any and everybody.
Right.
So she is a part of this circle. So when it's date night, it's like everybody's on date night. Like you really. So how much does Messiah come into play when you start talking about, okay, we met, we're in, but now we're functioning like a unit, if you will? Do you think that becomes a deterrent, or you just get bored with them because they don't spoil you no more?
It's
Or
not
just
even. I mean, but with Messiah, like I always take it slow when it's with him. Like a lot of them don't even make it to even
see
see a hair
him?
on that baby head.
I
But
got
the ones that have, it was like we started. I slowly integrated, like kind of let them meet a little bit, slowly introduce
you. Right.
them, and I let Messiah get a feel of them first. But once Messiah, because I done had like I wouldn't been talking to a guy, and Messiah told me he wasn't comfortable around him, and I did it right then and there.
I'm
You know,
proud of you of that. I see so many women's. Lord, that sounds like something from
Jesus
Rockingham.
Christ,
So many
what was
women's.
that? I know.
Women's.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
I'm gonna
God.
need you to get it together, sir. Please.
so, so many women's. So many women choose their mate over their children. I see
I don't
that.
see it.
I see that all the time, where they will sacrifice having somebody in their life. Uh, Cannon, that's Rockingham coming out. So many women's. I met some women's and some men's. That's so dumb. I sound like that man and say, I don't want no more men's. I don't. I'm sorry.
I am delivered.
I'm delivered from the men's. Okay. I'm talking about with an S
I
on
don't
it.
take sins no more. I am delivered.
Don't call me, please. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better.
Please.
Oh Lord, they have not been taught how to treat a woman. But let's talk
That's a
about that,
good
Angela.
one.
Let's talk about that. What what is being taught how to treat a woman? So when we get into that, you're already saying, okay, how do you all want to be treated now? You we got to find a place in your life. You got your own money. You got your own, you've done it for yourself. Okay, what space do I have, and how do I? Because it feels like to some guys there is no role to play. There is no role to play other than protect you. Um, I mean, we can't say too much to you because you'll shut us down.
You know it.
Um, right? If you got your own money, you'd be like, well, I don't need your money. Uh, how? What is this definition? What is this new definition of how women should be treated? Because I think there is a difference in how women should be treated, and then how women respond now. Because it's different now.
It is.
Now that's just my
It
opinion.
is.
It seems different now because it's like um it's like
It's
this
good.
happened to me. I'm just being a gentleman, and I open a door. People will walk through the other door. A woman will walk through the other door. It won't even, because it's this whole notion. I don't need you to do that for me. I,
Yeah, I think it was like I think it's like I don't want to say it's more like a trend or like a fad or whatever, but it's like a lot of women see that as like them taking their power back, I guess. Like they want to
yeah,
feel like they are empowered and they can really show you like I really don't need you for nothing. But for me, like with the whole what I want a man to be for me is like you supposed to I want you to give me that extra love. Like cause doing all this stuff that I'm doing, like being my own person, being an independent woman, it's lonely, you know? And we were created to have a partner, I feel like, because I can't be by myself. I just know I'm not destined to be an old cat lady. Can't do it, won't do it.
Jesus, not the
That's
old.
not in my spirit. It's not. I'm being honest.
Oh God. And
But
so
I think they just want to feel like that love, but they want that. I'm gonna be honest, cause like a lot of men treat their homeboys better than they treat their own women. So if we got like that respect and that respect and that gratitude that y'all feel for y'all friends, then I feel like relationships will work out a lot better. Cause like with this generation, we a lot of men like have more respect for their homeboys than they do for like their girlfriend or their even their fiance, which I
Jesus.
think is really weird. But yeah,
Tracy, that's an
that's
interesting
how to
point.
live
And I
woman
saw
is
I
doing it
saw
all wrong.
Candy's point. She says he taught her son how to love women, but he's doing it all wrong. He seems like it's their father. And Candy says he blames the woman. And Candy says, I saw my grandfather treat my grandmother with so much love, and it's so hard to find a man to do that. But
My
but but
papa.
the yeah, but the roles are the roles different. Forget what you heard. Chivalry is
What you
not
mean when you say all the roles different?
because again, when you go back to that state of mind where some of them and I want to say this. I know a lot of cats out here. People say it's hard to find good relationships, but I know a lot of men. I know a lot of men who really do love their wives. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
really do. A lot of people say they don't see a lot of good relationships, and um, just because people complain to you, don't mean they have a bad relationship. Sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but I do see cats who really do love their wives, and they really do. But there is when I say a role, she allows him to do that, and I think becoming more. It's becoming more difficult because you all are taking quote unquote your power back. That there is this notion of I keep coming back to this, where does he fit? And I know we're dealing with young cats, and young
Mm-hmm.
cats are visual and non-committal, right? But hopefully it won't be that way always in your life. A lot of them are visual and non-committal, but I think we need to redefine what is this treat. How do you treat a woman? I need to go back to that. What is it that a woman, what do you want him to do outside of date night? Let's be specific
Okay.
so that you don't get bored, because maybe he'll listen to this and be like, hey man, she cute. You know,
Oh Lord.
he'll, he'll pop on YouTube. Just go to SLW Behind the Veil and check out this one with Tatiyona. And he'll say, oh my God, she is so cute. But like, what do you want him like? What do you want?
What do I want?
So you don't get bored.
I don't know. Like I think because me, like one thing I know for me, I'm a very, very goofy person. I grew up with a lot of goofy people. If you can't be funny, we can't joke and play and do like little stuff like that, then I'm gonna be bored because like I like to joke and play all the time. Like it's like a humor thing. Somebody, like to make me laugh, stuff like that. Like to really be like my best friend. That's what
See,
I'm looking for, a best
yeah,
friend.
yeah. And I told Jordan, what you need to do is find your best friend if she's attractive to you. That's all that matters. Find your best friend, marry that person.
That's what I want. My best friend.
Yeah, and you have
That's
to
what I'm looking
find,
for.
you really have to find someone that's going to be friend first, because
Thank
it's
see, Bishop, you better make me throw my phone because that be a thing too. Like a lot of things is like when I lose a lot of dudes this way, but I really don't care. But like they'll just want to like try to jump into it. They don't want to try to become friends and see if you actually like me as a person instead of just jumping into like a whole relationship and then like flirting and talking and
right,
going on dates.
right, right, right.
I say that all the time. I be like, how do you know that you like me as a person? Just because I'm pretty and you think I'm funny a little bit, how you know like I might not be just a really trashy person and my personality is like really terrible. Now you stuck in this relationship and you don't even like me for real. And they be
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna like you. I'm gonna like you. No.
well, a lot of them probably just gonna like what they see. I mean, we start
Yeah.
off just liking what we see. I'm just telling you right now, we don't look for your heart. We ain't even trying to find your heart. The first thing we're looking at is the outer. That's most men. It's the outer.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah,
get like
Tracy,
y'all.
you're very fortunate because you did marry your best friend, and you all been together like 9,000 years, like you all
Exactly.
and Methuselah, and both both of you pretty people, and y'all. Maybe I should have y'all on here too. I should have y'all on
Maybe.
to be able to
Maybe.
talk
They
about
might be.
that.
Or my
That
mom,
might be.
papa, they've been together forever too.
Yeah, we tried that. So maybe we'll do another. We'll try another couple because we got to find out what is this key. What is actually happening here?
Because I
What are
need it.
we missing?
If it's a
What?
recipe, I need it.
Yeah, it's a recipe, and we need to figure out what the recipe is. She talking about not 9,000 years. Tracy have been married a long time. I saw some young pictures. I think I did what 25,
Hmm.
25th year or something like that. So Tracy and that they've been married a long time. They've maintained it, and so it is good to see. And so they must know something. So we need to go with people who know something in Jesus' name. And
I'm jealous.
so where do you find your best friends? Ugh, now
I
here,
don't know. That's the
that's a
thing.
really interesting question. I mean, right, and we both are crazy. Now, Cannon, both of y'all are crazy. You don't know him, but both of y'all.
See, communication is key. Mm-hmm.
How much communication though? Can I
A
tell
lot.
you the whole truth?
Please don't sugarcoat nothing. Give it to me straight.
No chase.
No chaser. Straight shot.
Oh God. Oh Lord Jesus. I love behind the veil. I don't get to be like this on Sunday morning or Wednesday. These are my sessions right here behind the veil. So communication, I've always said that communication is the key. I've always I think we're gonna have to define though, how do women really want to be treated? Um, I need to dig into that a little bit. I need to get some, I need to put some fillers out, and to see why men are struggling with that particular thing. Men are really simple. We really are. We're not
Y'all
complicated.
are.
Men are simple.
But you
Men
weird
are
sometimes.
simple. We
Like,
are
how can y'all
simple,
be so
and
simple?
most of us have a simplistic view. I mean, good laughter, good food, good intimacy. Um, honey, that make sure the bills are paid and you ain't spending all the money. It, I mean, you
That
talk
sounds
to
good enough to me. You gonna hand me? Don't worry
men are
about it.
simple. Men are simple. Men are, to me, they can become complex when they get hurt. After they get hurt, because after men get hurt, we hide because we don't like being hurt. Again, that's that whole state of being vulnerable. That's that whole
Mhm.
state. I don't want, because if I the whole yeah, I mean, that whole state. We must understand that when we get older, it's the companionship that keeps the friendship. Now that's good,
Ooh, I like that one.
Princess. We got to, we need to have to.
Comprehension. You better preach, Ashanti.
I believe that communication is the key, but comprehension is important as well. I agree with that. If you can't comprehend what I'm saying, then you could be communicating. Then how could you be communicating effectively? Now, I agree with that, Shanti,
And that was
because
a good point.
yeah, you have to understand, even though I may be communicating, but when you're communicating, let each other talk. Yes, and don't look at the situation one-sided. And that's that whole piece of comprehension. Uh,
I struggle with that part. I'm not gonna lie. Like the
Women want that
one-sided
plain
thing.
and simple attention. Okay. Women want that plain and simple attention, period.
She know. She know. Yeah.
That's good. You know,
We
and,
like attention.
but Tracy, when you say plain and simple attention, I mean you
What?
want him how much when
What?
when he's got to pay bills and all that good stuff, how much of the attention, you just all of that has to be centered around for you, for the woman, I will assume. Who is that? Tell them to go ahead and ask the question.
I'm saying because I can't.
Yeah, just ask the question.
Go ahead and say what you gonna say,
Yeah,
brother.
we behind the
And
veil.
it's Jalen who has something to say.
Come on, Jalen.
Ooh,
We
Jalen, come
behind the
here.
veil.
Say your key point, because it'll sound better coming from you than me.
Yeah.
Come over here, get in the camera. Say hey.
What's up, guy? How you doing? Y'all, that's Jalen. That's baby brother,
Older brother.
older
Don't do me
brother.
like that. Don't do me like that.
No, Shanti is the baby. You,
Shanti's the
then
baby.
Jalen,
Then
then
Leisha.
Leisha, then
Jalen.
Jaya. Jaya. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm ready. I'm ready, Jalen.
So basically, men don't want to be vulnerable and tell females because we really don't want them to use it against us, like in arguments and stuff like that. You
That is
know?
true.
That is
That's
a
a true
good
point.
point. That is a good point.
Because we can forget it. And we don't even think about it anymore. But honey, y'all bring it up 6 months later. You had on red socks and you had on blue and I was like, I don't know if I want to tell you that. So it is a problem. If you go into the communication with your mind made up that you are right, then that is true.
That is true. That's a problem that I have. I'm not gonna lie, because I have a tendency to think I'm always right. But my thing
Really?
is, they can never prove that I'm wrong. So that be the thing too. Because like, if I'm arguing and I know I'm right, and if they say I'm wrong, I'll be like, well, tell me how I'm wrong. Because I'll be open to know. Because like, if you could tell me I'm wrong, I'm willing to fix it. But if you can't tell me, then what are we talking about? You know? Does that
Did
make
she
sense?
just say, I go in knowing that what I'm saying is right?
Because I ain't gonna go in there and fool. He said, "Oh Lord."
We've been talking
I
about
think
all
that's
this
a problem.
communication. She said, I go in knowing that what I'm saying is right. Now, prove me wrong. You must communicate to him what you need to have. Oh, whoa.
Ooh.
Come on, Tracy. You
Okay, so
must
I can take that
communicate to
note.
him
Hold on, I need to take
what
a
you
screenshot of
need
that.
to happen. Put that back up.
Yeah, I'm about to say I need a screenshot of that. Thank you.
What you need to
Appreciate it.
happen for your happiness and be open to what makes him. Tracy,
I
we're
like
gonna have
that
to,
note.
that's a nugget.
You got a class? I need to take it.
We, Tracy, that's a good nugget right
That
there.
was a good one. I had to
Communicate
screenshot
to
that
him.
one.
Now, do you know what makes you happy? So when she said that, I wanted to make sure that people will know when you go into that, what makes you happy. Because I think one of the challenges, the older we get, now y'all help me out for the older saints who are on here. What made you happy in your 20s is not what make you happy in your 30s. And that's not what make you happy in your 40s. So you must constantly try to communicate the things that make you happy. So that's a great point. I should have screenshot that. I just have come
I
back.
got it. It's okay. I'll
I have
send
to
it to you.
send it to me.
I
That was
will.
gone, Tracy.
I like that.
Yeah, that
I
was
need a
good.
class.
So you got to communicate to him, and he has to communicate to you what makes him happy. And you have to be able to communicate to him what makes you happy. Yeah, what you need to happen for your happiness. That's even better said. What do you need to happen for your happiness? I think that's a great, great point.
Yeah.
What do I need to happen from you that makes me happy? Stop spending all my money. No, I'm just joking.
And be open to what makes him happy.
Yeah, well, and he has to know what that is, you know, because I think sometimes without it being, if he don't have the right pattern, then he may not even know what the word. What made me happy in my 20s will land me now.
Get her off of here. She cutting up. She cutting up. She cutting up.
Oh my God. This class, these people on this line,
They cutting up today.
listen, they cut up every week. They cut up every week. I'm gonna need you to leave what you want in the 20s. I'm gonna need you to
Please.
leave.
Please. I might need to know what you was doing, because I'm in my 20s, so I might need to figure that
Don't
out.
do it. Don't do it. Oh God. This is so good. This is really good. Um, what else? Have we so how is it dating with being a single mom?
Um, it can be challenging at times, especially when you don't come when you're dating someone who doesn't have a kid. Because nowadays it's easier to come across somebody with a kid who than without a kid. Especially my generation, we had kids young. But
Princess, don't worry about being nice on here. We behind the veil. As long as y'all don't be doing all that other stuff. Say what you want to say. Amen. If it ain't good, we won't put it on the screen.
we
We
won't.
just won't put it on the
I ain't
screen.
gonna say that. Dang, I forgot what I was talking about.
No, we were talking about you and the children. You were talking about dating as with a child. How is that? It's got to be a little bit more difficult. Yes.
It is, especially when they don't have a kid, because
Right.
they don't, as much as they try to be respectful, at one point they will get frustrated because like something happened with your child. Especially you have them ones who still feel some type of way, because a lot of people think even though like the mom and the dad are not together, they still got stuff going on. Like a lot
Right.
of
Right.
like
Right.
a lot of dudes always ask me like, "You're not gonna leave me for your baby daddy, or what you and your baby daddy got going on?" And I'll be like, "He's the least of your worries." But a lot of people feel like, yeah, for some reason, child. But that be always an issue. Like sometimes when they want to do stuff, I can't because I have my son or stuff
I
like
agree,
that.
Ken.
Or like sometimes if like his dad can't watch him and I have to end up with him when I was supposed to be free, I have to cancel because kids come first. So that's like really the only thing that I really have a problem with, because other than that, they be trying to be stepdaddy and stuff like that, which I don't like, because I be like, he got a daddy, he don't need nobody else to try to be with that.
Wow, that's interesting. That's an
Yeah,
interesting point.
I
That's an
get a lot
interesting
more
insight.
people who want to be a stepdaddy than like have a problem with me having a child, which I think is kind of weird, but it's not weird, but it is in a way.
It seems admirable that he
It
wants to take
is
the
until they're like
responsibility.
too excited. Like you can tell some dudes do it just to kind of stunt on the baby daddy to like show like, yeah, you get what I'm saying? There's a lot of them that
Got
do
you.
it like that. So it just be like, are
Got
your
you.
intentions really to be here for me and my son, or are you just doing this to be like, I'm
Got
taking
you.
care of your son? You know?
Got you. Ooh. Now
Yeah, it's a lot of
that's an
that too.
interesting that's an interesting flex right there. That's an interesting
It
because
is.
that's an
It
interesting
really is.
that's an
Especially when you
interesting
deal with the
take on
men
that.
that I deal with and that I attract. It's a
Do you,
problem.
it, every relationship is unique, and people come together for many different reasons. Create you a relationship resume. And don't get past 2 dates if he's not the candidate. Shut your face.
Screenshot.
Screen Tracy, you throwing out shots tonight.
Like I
Get
said, is there a class?
as long as I have been living, women have ruled. Most men spend their whole marriage or relationship trying to satisfy women, but it should be give and take from both parties. That's an
I
interesting point.
completely agree.
Adam.
I agree with that. I 100%,
Me-
100% agree. Because I love to give gifts. Like I'm a gift giver in a relationship, uh, Reginald. But I love to give gifts in a relationship. So it's like me, like if I really like you and I really care for you, like me, I'm like, oh, I was at the store and I thought you'd get you a little something or cookie something, because your girl be cooking now.
What you
Yeah,
say?
I can cook, bitch. Oh, you better ask about me. So stuff like that. That's what I try to do, because I know like a relationship is like a give or take, and I don't want to be like it's all on me or it's all about making me happy, because that's not what it is. It's supposed to be for both of us to make each other happy. You know.
That is that,
So
Tracy, you got another point. Get you a relationship resume, and after date number 2, if he's not doing that, then you need to count your losses. That's Trey. We need to maybe you need to come on behind the veil and just be the
give a class.
give a class. I don't even have to be on here. I'll bring you on as a guest host, and you and somebody else, y'all can start talking so that or we just set up a class, since you might not want to do it on here, but we need to set up a class. Those are great points. I think those are great points. I think those are great points, and I think other people will have great things. But again, I pulled her in here because, and I agree with Cannon. I agree with Cannon. I wish I had somebody 22, 23, 24, 25 to find out what they want. I didn't even think to try to find somebody that age to find out. I can tell by the first conversation whether it's going to be okay.
Well, I like that.
Okay. How can you tell that? How can you tell just is it how he talks? Is what he's saying, how he approaches? Are you all well, it seems like Tatiyona is okay with being approached.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are not approachable. Or if they are approachable, brothers don't take. You have to be a special kind of brother to say take a shot and know you might get shot down. If you shoot your shot and you get shot down, you just can't be sitting around being a wimp about it. Just shoot your shot and just let whatever happens happen. If she
Worst she
don't
can
like
say
it,
is no.
hey, the worst she can say is no. The worst she can say is no.
The worst she can
And
say is ill, actually, but we're gonna go with no.
well, she could say ill, but then my heart, my life's desire, my whole plan in life. Tasha, this boy, I'm so petty. Lord Jesus, I'm so petty. The bishop has been petty. The
Petty.
bishop has been petty. You hear me? Just petty. Because I want to see you now. I want to see you now. And Coleman well stated, but it must be both ways if the relationship is to last. Everyone loves to be pampered. I agree. Everybody loves to be pampered. That is true. I was with this dude once that bragged about having a car that I never seen him drive. Once I saw the car, I was sitting, it was sitting over there. Oh Jesus.
Oh Lord. Oh jeez.
Only on behind the veil.
Did she say break?
No tires.
No. Not even flat tires, just none at all. Said no tires. Oh my goodness.
Jesus. Oh
Oh
my God.
Lord.
Girl, you are crazy.
She
Oh
crazy.
Lord. I love these people on this line. A lot of men are scared of rejection. A lot of men are scared of rejection. But she seems to
But
be,
there's a lot of men who's not either, though.
yeah, put the phone down.
Please tell her to log out for the night. Tell her to go to bed. It's getting late. She needs to stop. Tell her to go pray.
Oh God. Oh my Lord. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh God. Oh Lord. I gotta get over here.
Your church people. Them your church
Listen,
people.
I love them.
Them
Do you
your
hear
church
me?
people.
I love them. I love them. They know it too. They be like, oh Lord, that bishop, Lord, who he is on Wednesday and Sunday is not who he is on Tuesday. Hallelujah. We be behind the veil laughing at everything. But I think this is a good. I hope you got something. Hopefully
I did. We kind of started on something. This is gonna have to be like a few more conversations, but we
I
get
think so.
somewhere.
I think so. I can't wait to see how you navigate being spoiled. I can't wait to see
It's been
how,
tough.
like, being spoiled and being independent. That's crazy.
It's a weird, because it's like sometimes I want to, sometimes I don't in a way. Because it's like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. That's what happens when you just spoil and then you got to be independent.
Spoiled and independent. That's a tough combination.
Because best believe I'm calling my mama. Ma,
Yeah,
she know.
yeah. Yeah. I listen. I appreciate. I thought this was really really good, Tracy. We probably need to have you on to answer some questions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put her up here.
your mama talking about it's my fault. It might be.
Talking about she should have helped him build his dream.
She she should have joined force and bought that boy some tires. Just what you should.
About that,
You should have gone up to Discount Tire
not discount type
and bought him 4 tires.
for the low.
She don't want to answer his calls no more. You should have helped him build his dream. Y'all could have been riding in that car to this day.
Till the wheels fell right back
To
off.
the wheels. Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
you, you could, you could, he probably needed a motor.
I don't know about the motor part now. That's a little expensive.
Princess, you crazy.
Rent a rim. Mama said, at least go and have something.
Oh God. Oh Lord, y'all are crazy. She talking about go
Lord.
in half. You talking about rent some rims.
Rent a rim, not rent a rim.
Oh God.
Lord have
Lord
mercy.
Jesus, y'all crazy. He might have needed a motor, but he might need that woman to help him get that car. You left too soon.
He started the relationship in a lie.
He started it in a lie. He did talk about he had a car. He didn't say if it was running or not.
I mean, I think that's crucial information. So he purposely withheld. So he is at fault. Okay.
Listen, he told her about the car, but he could have told her he walked with the bill. I think
Y'all not right.
y'all not right on here at all. Tatiyona, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna believe this, girl. We've been on a whole hour.
Lord have mercy.
See, it wasn't as bad as you thought.
I was so nervous.
Drive me across the street. Princess, we need to talk to you too. We need to put you and Tracy. Oh my God, I lost her. We need to put you and Tracy together. I lost Tatiyona. We need to put you and Tracy together. Lord, this was so much fun. Tatiyona just got off. She done bounced off. She probably like, oh my God, I hung up. Oh my God. Yeah, your baby did great. She did an excellent job. I don't know what happened to her. She went away waiting outside his mama's house waiting on you. Tatiyona. Listen, I'm getting some shouts out to Tatiyona. We left her information up here. She's the owner and the operator of the Butterfly Collective, where she does a whole lot of stuff with hair and beauty products and nails. And so if you all know her, tap in on it, check her out, and look her up online. I don't know, we all just got disconnected, but I want to thank her for hanging out with me behind the veil. This was so good tonight. This was so wonderful tonight. This was absolutely wonderful. Tatiyona, thank you so much for joining us on Behind the Veil. Tracy, we're gonna have to create a class. This was fun. We're learning some things about the generation that's behind us, and I appreciate you guys for joining me behind the veil. Yep, sister did good, Tati. This was absolutely a marvelous job tonight, and maybe I need to just bring her on, bring her on some more. Boy, this was funny, and we got to do a better job. Oh, she back because I want to give her final words. I'm gonna pull her back in. I want to give her final words and just talk to the people. And just encourage people your age, people who may be doing their businesses, maybe a single mom, whatever you want to say to a young person that's that's in your situation about life and love. And the floor is yours. You got it.
What I want to say?
Yeah, and yeah, if you want to talk to somebody to encourage them, um, about life and their hustle, about their businesses, if they have a baby that they can do it, well, stuff like that.
I really just have like one thing to say that really, really got me through it and stuff. But the only thing I really want to say is like keep going, just keep pushing, just keep going through, go day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, because it will work out in the end. It's been so many times where I wanted to quit and I have quit and I regret it. But if you just don't quit and just don't give up and just keep believing in yourself, it don't matter who say you can't do it. If it's your mama, your daddy, your friend, it don't matter. As long as you think you can do it and you know you can do it, you can do it. Just keep going because you can fulfill your purpose more than you think you can. And you're stronger than what you think you are, and you can get through it. So that's all I really wanted to say. Because
Listen, I am so proud of you. I've seen you matriculate through some hard, some tough times. I remember, your concern about when you got pregnant and you wanted to talk to me and talk to everybody and tell us. I've seen you hustle. I've seen you
thank
make
you.
it. I've seen you do it. Now you're owning your own business, uh, and you are making it. You're beautiful. You're strong. This is what I tell Mackenzie all the time, and I tell it to you. You're smart, you're beautiful, and you are strong. And just make sure you are around people who are going to love you for you and who's going to take care of you for you. And nobody has the right to holler, nobody has a right to hit. You are worth everything, every piece of greatness that's within you, everything that you want. You are certainly worth it. And I've seen you hustle. And when I say hustle, I means hustles. And so she's done it. She's cried some days and she smiled some days, but she's gotten through it and she is kicking it. You're doing a great job, and I appreciate you. And
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you were able to hang out. See, it wasn't that bad. I'm
It
glad
wasn't. I
I
liked
told you
it.
it wasn't as bad. And one of these days, I'm gonna turn it over to the young people so y'all can just come on behind the veil and have some good conversation about what's going on in you all's world. My job is to try to just start the conversation. And yeah, I agree with you. Let every man know. I like what Tracy said. Figure out. You have to teach us how to make you happy. Figure that out. Get your resume. And if they're not going to fit it, then they're just not going to fit it. But you and your son are a package deal, and you and your life is a package deal. So I appreciate you. Man,
Oh,
you
thank you.
did excellent tonight. Y'all, thank y'all. Y'all show some real love and put some hearts out there for
Oh,
Miss Tatiyona Cuthrell. She is the owner and the operator of the Butterfly Collective. She works. She's a mother. She's a smart lady. She is brilliant. She's beautiful and she's strong. I appreciate you and I love you. I'm glad I count her as one of my daughters.
oh,
Uh,
thank you.
I count her as one of my daughters. I kid you not. I grew up with these kids. Lord Jesus, they were what? How Todd Ashanti is how far behind you? She's
Only a
one
year.
year.
She gonna be 21 this year.
She'll be 21 this year, and
Mm-hmm.
so I met them what 11, 9, 10, 11, whatever it
Mm-hmm.
was, and y'all have turned even y'all have turned into just beautiful ladies. That whole family, and we've been through some ups
Thank
and
you.
downs, but I appreciate you guys. I love you. I love you. Love you. Love
Oh,
you.
love you, lot.
All right. Hey, call me if you need me. Love you guys. Hey, listen, y'all, we gotta go. We ain't got nothing else. Tati, you sit right there. We got to go. We got to get off because we done been on a long time tonight
Yeah.
talking about relationships. So I appreciate you. Uh and Tracy, we're gonna start a class. We're gonna start a relationship class. Gosh, Alicia was 15.
10 years.
God almighty. That's bananas. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Princess, you shoot us something so I can talk to you. God bless you and man, you love and pray for your sis. So we can talk because it
Oh,
sounds like you
thank
got
you.
some stuff to talk about too. I'd love to hear your story and put you on behind the veil so we can chat. I appreciate you. Love you. Bye,
Oh, love
y'all.
you.
Bye. Don't go
Bye.
nowhere, Tati. You stay on. We just gonna
Oh,
get
you want me to stay
offline.
on?
We gonna get offline. Bye, y'all.